Okay, this video is all about our greeting cards. So to get to your greeting card assignment, you are going to go to Assignments, and then on Upcoming Assignments, you're going to click on Greeting Card, and then all of this information right here is how to save, turn in your greeting card. We're going to turn it in on our shared Google Drive. So this information all has to do with turning that in. For now, as we get started on our greeting card, I'm going to have everybody click on Greetings. And then this is all of the information that you need for your greeting card. Make sure that you have lesson 3 finished before you get started, and then we're going to have a week to work on this assignment. We're going to be using internet photos from copyright-free sources, and then we want to make sure that the images that we use on our greeting cards are good quality. They're not going to be fuzzy or blurry. After we commit our changes, you'll notice you want your images to look good and have good quality. These 3 resources right here all have free images that you can download. So for instance, if I want to do a greeting card and include fish on it, right here I'm just going to type fish and then go down here, and these are all, oh, I like that one, seahorse. So these all have images that we can download and use on our greeting cards. So let's see, let's say that I really like this particular image. So I'm going to go ahead and download that image. Okay. The next thing, so you have these 3 resources that you can get some nice, high quality, copyright free images. We can also just go to Google Images and find pictures of things that we like, and I'm going to show you how to do that in a few minutes. Okay, so for grading, I'm going to make sure that you have a message, your document is the correct size, you have at least 5 layers, so do not flatten your image. You have a background, middle ground, and foreground, and you have altered text, you've played with text, and you have good craftsmanship. You're not just throwing things on and getting it done really quickly. You're really spending some time arranging things, trying to make it look good. Your document is 50 points. So first of all, we're going to set up our document. Here are the dimensions that we set up our document. If you have experience in Photoshop and you want to do a 2-page document or slightly different dimensions, please talk to me about that. As long as I know that you are creating purposeful dimensions, then I'm okay with that. Okay? You're going to save your project as card. You need to have these things we talked about earlier. You're going to make sure that you adjust your type. Don't just use Times New Roman. Make sure you have changed the color, the font, the size, and adjusted it. So there are a few tutorials. You can absolutely just do one of these tutorials. You will learn something no matter what your skill level is. This one's kind of fun. It's a little bit more difficult. You've got more things to bring in this assignment. This one is a good starter tutorial. It's really a nice, elegant design. If you want to include a picture of yourself, so let's say you want to do a graduation card, you can put a picture of yourself in there. So you'll have to download it from your phone, and I'll show you ways of doing that. So you'll have to download a picture and use it. I don't want you to go find some random image and put happy 30th birthday, okay? So that brings me to what your card needs to be about. Guys, you can do a greeting card about anything. It can be a thank you card. It can be a congratulations card, graduation announcement, invitation to your birthday, open house, whatever. You can do multiple things. This tutorial at the bottom is a little more difficult, where we have to insert a picture into a clipping mask. So do this last one if you want a little bit more of a challenge. Okay, so I'm going to start by showing you how to set up your document. If you haven't done this yet, like Caleb, you want to make sure that you follow along with me. Okay, so setting up our document, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to Photoshop. I'm going to make this a little smaller so you can see it within the screen here. All right, once you're in, whoops, hold on just a second here. Once you're in Photoshop, you're going to go to New File. Over here on the edge, you want to change this to inches. We're going to make the width 5 inches. We're going to make the height 9 inches. You're going to title it Card or Greeting Card. And then hit Create. Okay, so your dimensions look like this. So I'm going to step back to Canvas here. These are the dimensions that I just put in here. The resolution you want to make sure is 72 inches. And then the other thing is that these dimensions match perfectly the dimensions on this tutorial. They will not match the dimensions on this tutorial. If this tutorial tells you to do different dimensions, you can do that, but you need to talk to me about it. Alright, so going back to Photoshop, after we create this document, the next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to save it to your H drive. So I'm going to go to File, and then Save As, and then I'm going to save on my computer. You're going to go to, I'm sorry, you don't save it in your H drive, you save it in your Google Drive. Then you go to your Google Drive, you go to My Drive, go to your Computer Graphics folder, your Creative Assignments, and then you just save it as a greeting card. Okay, so that's your directory. Okay, so I'm going to X out of that. So that's basically how you get this document set up.